Do you know what the most important thing is to be looking at when you start a journey of transformations? A lot of people overlook this one important thing, and unfortunately we jump on plan to plan to plan without paying attention to this one detail, which potentially can make the plan do you harm or not get you the result that you want. So I'm going to be sharing that with you right now. And by the way guys, my name is Emily and I'm a body transformation coach. So I want to tell you about my client Teddy, who came to me because, like many other women, she wanted to lose weight and finally get into the clothes that she could no longer fit into. And that is of course a very important goal to have. You want to feel great in the clothes that you're wearing. But the one thing that we had to address first was her health markers. And the reason is, if your health markers are not in a good place, you are potentially at the risk of heart disease, strokes, diabetes, and other illnesses that, if you address it appropriately with a diet and exercise regime appropriate, if you have a condition, then we can reverse that condition. And actually, once your body is in a place where it's safe, it's going to allow you to be losing weight. So it's fascinating, isn't it? So in the case with my client Teddy, she was having high blood pressure, which there can be many reasons for why someone would have high blood pressure, but this became the most important thing to be focusing on before we could get her to lose the weight. And by addressing her diet, by addressing her stress and her sleep and her training regime, making it appropriate for her and where she was at in the moment, we could eventually look at her blood pressure and see that it was dropping consistently. And when it was down to a good range, she was starting to lose a lot of weight, and it happened really quickly. And that was because her body was then feeling super safe to do so, and because she had addressed the stress, the sleep, and the diet appropriately. And again, by looking at the global picture of everything, seeing that we have the goal, which is to lose weight, but if we don't address the thing that is needed, we might potentially not lose the weight that we're after. So in Teddy's case, it was just fantastic because she got what she wanted. She just had to be a little bit patient while she was allowing her body to stabilize and feel safe again. So the bottom line here is that if you don't address your health markers, if you need to, if you have good health markers, there is no need for you to address them, only to keep them at check and actually monitoring them every once in a while. But if you do have health markers that are not in a good range, then you are going to be fighting a very uphill and headwind battle trying to achieve your goal, because your body's going to be fighting you. And why make it harder for yourself? Address the thing that you need in order to get what you want, and the things that you want is going to come to you with a lot more ease. And the absolute best thing in this is that if you were to ask Teddy today, she felt 100 times better when her blood pressure dropped. She didn't realize that she wasn't feeling great until she felt great again. And that is really the beautiful thing about addressing health and then seeing the benefits and the body composition to follow with that. And hey, if you found this interesting, just leave a comment below and I look forward to speaking to you soon.